Well, great. Is it afternoon yet? Coming up on it. So we just went through. I got my goodie. The puppies got their goodies. And we are off and running and going to go out for a day. So I've got Big Mick security back here on the bark. Big Mick security is on the bark. And we are off and running. And I'm thinking I should probably turn around and go the other way. Because it is going to be hot today. And the place where I was going to go, there is no shade at all. So, with that being the case, I might be better off to go up the hill. Although being a Sunday, everybody and their brother will be out up there today. Now it looks like perhaps Pancho Villa, part of it is open again. It's been closed for some time. And I like to go out there because it's a great place to walk the dogs. It's very level, it's a big area, so it's nice. They can go on big walks. And I haven't been out there for some time because it's been closed. But like I said, out there though, there is no shade. Okay. And it's in the 90s. It's 93 out here at the moment. So hot. A lot of people don't want to go out there because it's 4 miles from the border. Okay. I've never had a problem out there ever. But we know a lot of the MAGA crowd, oh my God, it's by the border. Oh, yeah. No, it's always been quite lovely out there. Quiet. And like I said, I haven't been out there in quite some time because it's been closed. So out that way is also the City of Rocks, which I like as well. And then up the hill is the, what do they call it? It's something Rockhound Park or something up there as well, out in that area. So you have quite a few options. They're out by Deming. I'm trying to think. I don't think the Rockhound Park, I don't think they have any shade there either. At City of Rocks, there is one place where I know they have a tree that you can kind of park by and get some shade. But being it's a Sunday, that is 9 out of 10 already taken. So we'll see. But it feels good to be out. Once we get there and get settled in, I'll do the channeling. And we'll see. Now I have somebody that wants to come on the path from Russia. I asked if they had read my book, Kundalini, Hell to Heaven, first. And I hadn't heard from them for a while. said, yes, I had to translate it into Russian because my English is basic. So he spent all that time to translate the book into Russian. So he is somebody that's serious. If you'd spend that time that you have to translate a whole book into another language first, then it's somebody that is serious and they understand the ramifications of what happens, you know, when things activate and the path one walks through. So before people come on the path, I make sure that they read it first and understand the things that can take place as you go through that journey, so there are no surprises. But this is an excellent time to come on the path. Guru Purnima is in a couple days. And Guru Purnima, for those that don't know, is the time to honor your spiritual teacher and to rededicate yourself to your spiritual path. So it's a good time to come on board anyway. But this will be my first person from Russia. It'd be interesting to have somebody from Russia to find out what's actually going on over there. So that'll be interesting as well. I will be asking him what's taking place in Russia. So, yeah. So that's what's happening at the moment. We are on our way out for a day. I didn't bring a lot of provisions because, like I said, I'm not staying out here long. But yeah, I've got enough for me. I've got enough for the puppies for one night, and maybe I'll stop. There's a good grocery store I like in Deming. Maybe I'll stop and look and see what they have, because I've only got the one night of turkey for the puppies. Now they do have their other food, their dry food. They wouldn't die if they didn't have the turkey for one more night if I decided to stay out there. But they really do look forward to the turkey. And it's been doing really well for them. So, yeah, so that's good. Now, I don't think, if I remember, this store does not have, I don't think they have a regular deli there. But, you know, I don't go out there very often, so I can't remember for sure. But, maybe I'll stop and run in there and see what I can find. But I've been finding they do better on the turkey than they have done before on the chicken. So that's good. You know, finally finding something that works. And I always get the low sodium. You know, if they didn't have it, I could get the one with sodium for once. Oh, we got water in the Rio Grande over here today. That's nice. I could go over here by the Rio Grande and spend some time, but then a lot of people come in there and the dogs are, you know, Mr. Mick is on the bark with it. So I try to go to a place where we don't have people right close by. Because otherwise he'll alert, you know, the minute somebody comes out or, you know. Yeah, he's on the bark for sure. Now they're just chillaxing back there. That's what they do. The minute I start to slow down, though, he's up and looking and, you know, checking it all out. So, people said they wish they'd have caught it. But like I said, it was just done on the fly as a test. And I was really shocked at how many people jumped on it right away. So that was surprising. But anyway, I'll, jump on. And I don't know if I'm always going to announce it ahead of time. I just think if I jump on, the people that are meant to catch it at that time will catch it. Okay? And if not, then another time. Because like I said, these things are done on the fly. I'm not really good with setting schedules. Time for me is, again, like names and time and stuff like that is just not in my wheelhouse. Now, what's been interesting as well is with so many readings, astrology charts, and all of those things, they keep coming back the same. People keep getting the same things with me. And so yesterday, when I went and had the crystal ball reading, and he was saying the same thing as in my galactic stars chart, that was really interesting that he came up with exactly the same things. I mean, exactly. So that was, that was really interesting. So my galactic star chart is on there if you wanted to see it. I did have it put up there. My first astrology reading was up there. My astrology reading for this year is up there as well if you want to check any of those out. The past life regression by Dave Johnson is up there as well. And all of those are right in alignment with things. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah, we're on our way. We're going out by Deming. It's going to be a hot one today. Which is why I'm sure there's not going to be many people out there. But we have climate control in here. So, yeah, not a problem. We will be nice and cool. Feels good to be out. It's going to be a little while before I think Wednesday. I've got the interview to do. Wednesday is Guru Purnima and also Hogalishi Day, which is going to be myself, Hogarth, Sheila. Is it Sheila? I think it's Sheila and Dave Johnson, the Man in the Moon, channeling the Man in the Moon. He will be on this weekend. Next week, I think, I don't know if it's Sheila or Lena that may be off. I don't know. It might be a couple more weeks before my time. But, I don't know. I may take off anyway. Because I do have a way now. I have Starlinks people would be really upset to get that information. I'm not, okay? In 5 years, I'll be 81. At that point, I will be ready, yes, to leave the planet, I think, at 81, yeah. Yeah. But to know I've got a good 5 years to get down what I'm, here to do as well, that's a good window. I'll take it. I'll take that. So now it's just coming into part of the main work. As we move out of Kali Yugan into Age of Aquarius, into the Age of Enlightenment. So a lot of stuff to put out. So I feel really good with the things coming out. The Age of Aquarius book series that's coming out, because I feel that it really does have things for people, no matter what religious persuasion they're in, etc. It gives steps forward, changes that can be made, reflections to sit with, etc. for humanity. So, yeah, very happy with that. I'm looking at potentially, we'll see, moving into doing podcasts, more interviews, that type of thing. But podcasting seems to be a bit of a lot to set up. So we'll see. We'll see if that's going to solidify or not. I'm happy to continue to do more things and putting them on YouTube, and we'll see if it expands enough to do something else. But yeah, remains to be seen. Anyway. On that note, I will leave that here. And once we get up to where we're going, I will put out a little video where you can see what's over there, etc. Driving up here, there's really not a lot to see. And this is not one of my trips that I'm going on that's got a lot of something exciting to see. But once I get up there, I'll show you what it looks like, because I guess part of the park is open and part of it is not still. So what all's going on over there, I don't know, but we're off to find out. So all good. Anyway, on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.